And Gavin, like, I don't care how he did it. He could have fucking given you, like, look, you're fired. That's it. And I have no problem with that. Like, don't get me wrong. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're going to get it. You're going to get fired. So I'm glad you have no problem with it. I took a shit today, so I'm good. Whatever happens the rest of the day is good.
Hey, dudes, welcome. July 4th, New York Post. I came out of retirement, out of holiday for this. So today's the day. Today was officially the day that Compound and Censored are merged. I can't figure it out, the back end. You got to understand, like, when you're up past your bedtime and you don't want your dad to see you, and you scratch your nose and he goes, oh my God, look at the time for bed there, wee man. That's where we're at with a lot of our technology. We don't want to rear our ugly heads. I was just banned from Twitter this morning on July 4th. I guess they found me. So we got to update the apps, but we want to do that very carefully. So the plan is to keep both apps going, Compound and Censored, update material. I'll put up some of the I'll start putting the censored content on Compound Media. As far as Compound Media on Censored, which is no longer a thing, the network is now Compound Censored. And there's Compound shows and censored shows. This is, I guess, a censored show. We'll differentiate with, different borders on them or something. We got to get Geno and Chrissie. We're negotiating a deal with them.
They're in negotiations. This is incredible to me. They don't even have a job yet, allegedly.
I'm into Steve, the Dump, Garrett coming on, doing their shows. We can do super chats. So whatever they're doing on YouTube, we can do here. But it's just a matter of negotiating it with them. Chrissie and Geno can do their show here. I'm fine with that. But I don't allow guests here.
Wow, he's a tough boss. Geno, how are you going to do a show without guests? Geno, send him the link. How are you going to do a show without guests? Isn't it just Geno's expertise, his rat-tat-tat?
And I don't think they like that. So I offered them a 2-week stint. So whatever they're doing on YouTube, we can do here. But it's just a matter of negotiating it with them. Chrissie and Geno can do their show here. I'm fine with that, but I don't allow guests here, and I don't think they like that. So I offered them a 2-week stint to try it here with no guests, and then if they don't like it, work from home. We could do a promo code, commission, or a salary.
Commission or salary? Well, this sounds horrific.
I'm still.
Geno wasn't on commission at Compound Media.
Working all that out with them, with everyone. But as far as like paid employees, it's just Anthony just wants to focus on his show. He doesn't want to know there's a studio in New York. He doesn't want to deal with salaries and all that stuff. And I already have an engineer. So I'm going to do Anthony's show through this studio with Ryan. And that means that a lot of people are out of a job. But I mean, that guy was grossing basically as much money as us, but he was paying like 10 people and crazy fees for hosting video and all this other stuff. So we inherited an awesome leaky boat and we're patching all the holes. So I don't think Compound Censored will launch today as was planned, but probably by Monday, you will go to Compound and you'll go to Censored. You'll be bounced to Compound Censored, and you'll see a site that amalgamates the two and has all the same content. It's proven to be a little more complicated than I thought, but it's still rocking, and it's still fun. I just don't want it to look like I'm colonizing Compound by putting all this Gav content up when there's no Anthony content. But Anthony's away on holiday. That's kind of the
unfortunate. He's not away. He just takes this week off.
Fortunate thing about this merger is the week it happened, Ant took the week off.
He always takes that week off. I mean, act like everything's a surprise.
Which is his prerogative. He's
It's my prerogative.
So you don't get to see the new product. And then on my end, I fucked up by just not having the technology ready. It's pretty difficult to set up a system where you log into your old account and it takes you to a new thing, especially when there's 20,000 people involved. So we'll start putting that stuff off. That stuff
Buff.
That stuff and puff.
I have all the files always for all this.
We'll put all the files up always. Things will be back to normal, or the merger will be its final aesthetic and content goal.
Clifford Ritz nailed it. He said Gavin, he can't talk down to Garrett and the crew there, but he can do it to Asian Pat Dixon because that's their relationship.
By Monday, not today though. So have fun. Happy July 4th. Enjoy yourselves. And know that we're about to have a fucking raging party. Not just the fireworks and the beers tonight and the barbecue. It's also my dog Leroy's birthday, by the way. He's
happy
9.
birthday.
Thank you very much. He was very excited this morning. It's not only going to be that fun today, but starting, I guess, on Monday, we're going to have a super merger that features the best of both worlds. And I promise you'll enjoy it. Until then, get fired, get in trouble, be brave, and never stop fighting.
Okay. Wow. Incredible.
It's the beauty of what we've always done at the studio, especially, and I've said this, especially in Hot Water, which I'm so proud of. You know what I mean? Like,
should be. Well, not.
Geno's so gay. I'm so proud of it. I mean, it's so gay. So gay. I'm so proud of it. Look at what he's doing now. He's sitting in some dude's house, apartment with strobe lights and shit and lava lamps. I don't even know what they are, but I'm still under the effects of anesthesiology. He's wearing his Chargers, but he's so proud. He's like selling the show to who? To Gavin?
For all of it, but
1,247 episodes. I think I wasn't involved in maybe two. Like I went to a football game in LA for one, and Dombrowski hosted for me, and another time fucking Stancil and Levy, the time fucking Dixon was there and began losing his mind. But we were that's like 1,240 some episodes. And fucking
Insane.
During the lockdown, in studio every fucking day. Every
day.
At 9 a.m. every day. And
Well, it's not like you were getting stuck in traffic or anything.
it was so eerie. Me and Garrett and Steve, Aaron was fucking in Delaware with his wife. And I don't mean that in a bad way because we believed the idiots at first, and
Everybody did.
yeah. And like Michael would hang out with Michael Malice and all that stuff. And then, even when Anthony was out, we all rallied together. I would even say more than me, you, Garrett, Drew, like really just everyone stepped up. And there's no way, like, I don't think you guys understand when I say, look, in my fucking 20 years in radio, and I mean it, I've worked with Artie Lang and his producers. I've worked with Kid Chris out of Philly. And I can't believe my glasses broke the one time I really need them for fucking.
Oh, God. Do you want me to read the things out loud?
No, it doesn't matter because I don't really care about the chat. And if there's a super chat, I'll read it. No disrespect to the chat, but I just don't want to get too distracted with it. Kid Chris, Scott Farrell, all these people. And then to work with Anthony and you guys, it's like I've never worked with a group like this. And to call you producers just doesn't sound right. And you are, but you're more talented than 90% of on-air people on. And that's why I'm so fucking flattered that, that Gavin is bringing me over. And of course, we're going to negotiate a new contract because when you fucking bring someone over,
yeah, big change. Everybody's got to figure out what's going on.
Got to figure out what's going on if you're going to get those 1,247 episodes.
Maybe Gavin will do the right thing.
Yeah. Oh, why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he?
Why
Right?
wouldn't Gavin do the right thing?
Why wouldn't you do the right
Why
thing?
wouldn't he be a man and do the right thing?
Why wouldn't he? I mean, his good friend Anthony. Like when you
best friends.
Yeah, when your best friend, when you broker a deal with your best friend Anthony, right?
Mhm.
And you're like, look, and I said it. Look, Anthony, I get it. You survived quadruple bypass, and now you're in South Carolina. You're away. You have your money saved, and you fucking have been so good to these people.
Let me tell you too that I see Anthony, like I relate to Anthony a lot. And if I was in his position, I would do a lot of the things exactly the same way.
Right.
I don't blame him for anything that happened. He's a very talented guy. come to respect him a lot. And I was an Opie and Anthony fan back in the day. Like, I didn't know them. I didn't know Anthony. And the more I worked with him, the more I got to know him, the more I actually like learned that he's a respectable person.
Yeah.
And
Other than the racism.
he's just a guy like me that, you know,
He's a dude.
You guys are racist?
He put out the network. He made everything happen. He put his money down, but he didn't want to do the busy
He didn't want to
work.
be the boss.
He didn't want to be the boss.
He
wanted to be
doesn't like
boss,
being
but
the
he wanted
boss.
somebody
Look at
else.
these guys just got fired by him, and they're still dick riding. He didn't want to be the boss.
Blame him.
Yeah. He is the boss, but like he wanted somebody else to take care.
So what's happening, in my opinion, is nobody has a contract. So Gavin is like, we're going to work it out with Geno and Chrissie, but nobody has a contract. And Geno's like, listen, we're going to give you all these in hot water shows that everyone's going to. Nobody gives a fuck, Geno. Nobody gives a fuck about old in hot water shows. Nobody. You mean they're going to go watch Aaron Berg and you watch people shit?
Of the situations. He didn't have to do that.
The situation.
The situation.
If he was here, he would have said that.
Yeah.
Or Steve. They're good with voices. me and you aren't voices. We're just untalented Mediterranean drunks.
Oh my
That's
god.
a fact.
I convinced Geno to come here with whiskey.
he said, well, go. It's like you come by the studio, bring a suitcase, a ski mask, and we'll go back at my place and drink. I'm like, what'd you say? Drink at your place? You got it.
We're not at my house, by the way. This isn't where
We
I
are
live.
not. We're at an undisclosed location because if anyone were to find out where we were, tell you what, I'll make you a deal. You just
Don't.
show up.
Yeah, just
But
don't.
as I was saying, like, yeah, things have to be renegotiated. But the thing is, when you're like,
Geno, you have no leverage. Gavin and Kumia don't need you. You're gonna get pennies on the dollar when you renegotiate. That's a fact. You think Gavin doesn't know what you are?
out Gavin and you're friends with Anthony, best friends, and you're like, look, I got your back.
Yeah.
You can be my partner.
You're bleeding money. Let me fix this for you. And he was
because of Geno. That's why he's bleeding money. Geno and Bill Schultz.
Well, you're making a shit ton of money on your fucking network because of how well you run talented people, but you're spending so much on the
he's not making a shit ton of money. He's not making any money. That's why he closed it down.
Studio. It's insane.
So much. It's ridiculous. And we all knew it. We all knew it was a lot. And the money wasn't coming in from new shows. We weren't getting any new shows. It wasn't anything like that. It was always a matter of time and stuff like that. It's a thing that happened, and it hit us all hard when Compound died.
Right. And we said this. It's like, Garrett and Steve were talking about it on their stream, and they're in the Dabbleverse, my lost interest clip that you don't know what that is because you're a grown man.
Oh, Geno's shitting on the Dabbleverse. Wow, Geno's edgy. Wow.
But, anyone that's like, Anthony fucked them over. Anthony fucking carried it's like we were like Joe Biden. He did.
Geno's fucked. Gavin's gonna be like, Geno, I can give you this much money. Just do the show from your house or don't be on my network. He's not gonna pay him anything. He knows Geno brings nothing. And even if he does pay him something, he's gonna be like, Geno, 50 people watch your show. Why am I paying you anything?
He kept it going for 2 extra years.
Anthony helped us. He kept us going way longer than he needed to.
These guys are like fucking Stockholm Syndrome. Classic.
He paid us way more than we needed to be making, and we appreciate that.
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
We do. And Gavin, like, I don't care how he did it. He could have fucking given you, like, look, you're fired. That's it. And I have no problem with that. Like, don't get me wrong. Oh yeah.
Oh, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get fired. So I'm glad you have no problem with it.
I'm still hired. Like my life is fucking roses right now.
I hate that we're on at the same time as Garrett and Steve. This is really just supposed to be a test.
All right.
I wish Garrett and Steve were here though. Garrett
and Steve are here. Garrett and Steve are having a very good day.
Yeah.
Fucking like my fans. Well, they're all the same fans, but the Gum Friday people. I gave
that's how many? 100?
All the super chats. They split that, and thank you guys so much. If any of you were in that, Anthony was in there busting my balls. He's great, and now they're like, and Chrissie's better at this shit. So I just did it on the Gum Friday page, but right now, and I hope you guys were in there at least and gave some money. They're on their page and Chrissie's page. So people are super chatting them on Chrissie's page, but they're reading it on their page because
sounds confusing.
like shout out. I like to think we helped. We got them over 1,000 viewers in the past 24 hours.
Wow.
And this is the time to fucking strike while the iron's hot. Now I'm the one that's just like, I guess me and Chrissie are gonna go over to like nothing. Let me tell you something about censored. Nothing is signed.
100%. You know, you're fucked. He's gonna say, "This is all I can give you. It's all I can give you." Anthony was overpaying you. This is all I can give you. And Geno's gonna be like, humana. Pack your bags, Geno. It's time to move to South Kakalaka. Move in with Anthony. You're gonna be his co-host.
Nothing is finalized, and
yeah, you're gonna get nothing. If they were worried about you going somewhere, or you not signing at Censor TV, he would have just been like, "Oh, we got to sign Geno right away." This is not. It's not going to end well for you, Geno. That's my prediction. Why would he give him? Geno has 50 fans. Why would he give him anything? They're only there for Gavin and Kumia. That's it. Everything else is. I would say it's not even gravy, because gravy has value.
As much
Some
as
people aren't making it easy.
Yeah. And I'll say this. Am I wrong? Let me tell you, anyone who's a grown-up and who's lived in reality, when you say you're fired, that's fine. I get it. But when you literally say, all right, well, you've been here 8 years, you did fucking 1,200 episodes, another 50 of the football show, and you're just going to come over and bring all your shows. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like
Wow. Geno's going to play hardball with Gavin. I can't wait for this.
Like that. So anyone that thinks, you know, that I'm not and Chrissie isn't and anyone isn't, because now we can speak freely and that we're not all the most loyal fucking people. If you don't understand why you've seen me with fucking Garrett and Steve and Chrissie with me and Drew, if you don't understand that, then now I'm looking at the wrong, then I can't explain to you. You stand up for what you believe in. If you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything.
Huh?
And that's what we're learning here. Do you understand? No. It's not like I said, have a nice life, Drew. Catch you on the flip side, Steve Areno. Suck it, Garrett. No.
Are you standing with these guys? I get it. So you won't have a job either. Are you all going to come over as a package deal over to Gavin and play hardball with Gavin? Gavin will be like, we don't need any of these shows.
Finish what you fucking started. You run through the fucking bag. And if you think that fucking you're just going to wake up on Monday and fucking see me like, you know, happily doing a thing.
Why don't you want me to have a nice life? He was like, no. I was like,
if you think it's that fucking easy, if you think I'm that fucking stupid, and some people probably do. Well, that's
I do. So Geno thinks he's going to play hardball with Gavin because he's all these shows in his library. Huh. I'm sure Gavin's shitting himself.
Fine. But Daddy ain't. Janie didn't raise no fool. Janie didn't raise no fool.
I think she did. I don't know who Janie is, but I think she did.
Just keep sitting there thinking like, well, you know, fucking Geno and Chrissie and Ryan Katsu Rivera. Stop blaming the people that are fucking, you know, in the inner works of this and doing what they can. Okay?
I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. All right, we're caught up. Holy shit, I'm tired.